Hey guys, this is Cody with Indie Game Pulse, and today we're looking at 10 more top indie games coming out in October 2020. There are just so many good games coming out this month that we had to make another list. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, be sure to subscribe for more weekly indie game releases and reviews, and click that like button while you're at it. It helps our videos get seen by other people just like you. And now, let's get to the games.
We are like ghosts, wandering in the dark, unable to change anything.
Starting our list at number 10, The Uncertain Light at the End is a post-apocalyptic survival story where you play as Emily, a lone survivor in a world where humans have been replaced by machines. We don't anticipate this game having a primary focus on combat, but more on the story and exploration side of things. With a large, uninhabited city serving as the main backdrop, we can't help but get vibes of a Black Mirror episode meets I Am Legend. The sound production and cinematic score also seem very impressive from the footage that we've seen. The Uncertain Light at the End is available now on PC and will come to all major consoles early in 2021. Its predecessor, The Uncertain Last Quiet Day, was released in 2016 and is also available on Steam. We'll include that link in the description as well.
When darkness breeds a cursed disdain, it's time to enter the Ring of Pain.
At number 9, we have Ring of Pain. The developer describes this game as a turn-based, roguelike, card-based dungeon crawler. Seriously, what isn't this game? Well, it's certainly not simple. You'll have to coordinate your hand and deck of cards to battle or sneak past enemies formed in the shape of a ring. The world is distorted by fear and pain, and you'll delve deeper into the dungeon and into this twisted world the longer you can last. The game should only take around an hour to play through, but its roguelike nature ensures that you'll want to play through more than once, and the same strategies might not always work. The animated card art looks deliciously creepy, and coming out on October 15th on PC and Mac via Steam, this puts us right in the mood for Halloween.
I have a gift on one condition. Quench the thirst. It's your audition.
Aren't you tired of all the happy life simulations where you have a farm, animals, and great friends? How about some real stuff? A life simulation where you have a farm, animals, and great friends only in your dreams. And in your daily life, you work like an animal. Try to make friends.
Number 8 on our list is another game which is already available, Circadian City. Released in early access on PC and Mac via Steam, this trippy life sim has you, just like my 10 years in college, living the nightlife as your best life. The daytime hours in Circadian City are filled with monotonous tasks, not unlike real life, but the greater fun takes place when you're between the sheets. The game allows for differing playstyles, whether you dream of being a farmer, a rancher, or even a gamer. You're free to live out your dreams in your dreams. The look of the psychedelic dream world is something we really admire, as it's not your typical pixel art style, and the idea of a 24-hour simulator where your character can live two different lives. We look forward to playing Circadian City and seeing how it continues to develop and change throughout early access.
This is Circadian City. Everything you hate about your real life is now playable.
Coming in at number 7 is a solo developer's passion project which has already been delayed a couple times in order to turn out a polished product. But it appears that the big day has finally come for Biomass. Looking like a crossover between Star Wars and a pixel art spaghetti western, Biomass touts a dynamic story with your choices affecting future outcomes, allowing you to follow your own path and fulfill your destiny. The combat is Metroidvania style and multifaceted, with several weapon choices being available to accommodate your unique playstyle. You can wear a cool bird outfit, dual-wield pistols, or slice and dice with your beam sword. If you're into pixel art games or Souls-like difficulty, be sure to check out Biomass, available now on PC via Steam.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
HyperBrawl Tournament comes in at number 6 on our list as a competitive 1-4 player, arcade-style sports brawler that you can play locally or online. The game centers around a feature called HyperCurve, which allows you to change the ball's path after throwing. This can result in some pretty tricky shots. While playing the pre-release demo, we found the core mechanics pretty easy to pick up, while the HyperCurve is still difficult for us and will take some time to master. Each character, divided into either Swift, Core, or Tank classes, is equipped with standard punch and kick mechanics as well as special powers that you can use to knock out your opponents. HyperBrawl Tournament comes to PC via Steam and all major consoles on October 20th. Moving into the top half of our list, at number 5 is Overcrowd, a Commute Em Up. This busy-looking metro sim, or as we in the States call it, a subway, has been buffed and perfected in early access for over a year. Build an efficient metro system, hire staff and invest in leveling them up into model public servants, and expand into franchised restaurants and shops to keep your commuters happy. Several systems are at play here to make sure that no playthrough is ever the same, as maps are procedurally generated along with daily challenges being issued to keep the game fresh. Using the excavation tools, you can construct your metro up to 4 layers deep and even attempt to incorporate crowd flow mechanics to keep your commuters moving in the right direction. Although, we all know how that usually turns out. Be sure to check out Overcrowd, out now on PC via Steam. Number 4 on our list is a wonderful sandbox survival adventure for 1-4 players called the Survivalists. Explore the desert island and battle for your survival, all while discovering just what the mysterious monkeys are on about. If the art style and universe looks familiar, that's because it comes from the folks at Team 17 behind the well-loved Escapist series. As you explore the increasingly dangerous areas of the island, you'll be rewarded, but keep your eye out for the lurking dangers. Use the resources of this barren land to craft tools and buildings, and you can even tame and train monkeys to automate tasks around your camp. The Survivalist looks like an absolute blast to play, especially with friends, and it's available to play now on PC via Steam and all major consoles, with an Apple Arcade port coming in the near future. Moving into our top 3, our third spot goes to Solasta, Crown of the Magister. This squad-based RPG was given a license to use the Dungeons & Dragons SRD 5.1 rule set and seeks to translate that tabletop feeling to the virtual realm. With an ancient, expansive world to explore, and one which we think rivals the looks of a AAA title, you'll find loot and treasure aplenty as you seek to discover the cause of a past cataclysm. The dynamic world also offers you the opportunity to use certain features like bridges or cliffs to your advantage when fighting enemies. When you are creating your character, unlike similar squad RPGs like Dragon Age or Mass Effect, you will create all the characters in your party, tailoring each one to your own liking and unique playstyle. Their personalities will also affect how they interact with other beings in the world, as is tradition in Dungeons & Dragons. This looks like a beautiful and ambitious game, and as former dice rollers ourselves, we can't wait to play this when it comes out on PC via Steam on October 20th. Our runner-up on this list is Noita, the Finnish word for witch. In this magical roguelite, every pixel is simulated, and if you're like us, this is intriguing and confusing. Every pixel in every substance you encounter is alterable. For instance, using a fiery explosion, you can turn snow into water and steam, and the possibilities are seemingly endless and are up to you to discover and use to your advantage. There is so much to talk about in this game and not nearly enough time. You can create your own magic spells and find procedurally generated wands to upgrade your abilities. The entire world is procedurally generated too, so that every time you die, you begin again in a different environment. This game looks like something truly special, and you can find it on PC via Steam, GOG, Humble Store, and itch.io on October 15th.
Lockdown lifted.
Well done. Soon we'll climb back up to Dharma City and set humanity back on its path.
At number 1 on our countdown is Ghostrunner. This dystopian cyberpunk world just looks so inviting to us. It's a style that certainly has seen its fair share of use in video games lately, but along with the fast-paced gameplay of Ghostrunner, it feels refreshing and alive. You'll play as a cyber warrior fighting your way out of humanity's last shelter in this first-person parkour adventure. Use the vertical landscape and your cybernetic implants to achieve impossible heights and hack and slash your way through countless enemies. As you can hear in the background, the synth soundtrack by Daniel Deluxe really gets our blood pumping, especially during the fight sequences where things really start to pop. Ghostrunner comes to PC via Steam, GOG, and the Epic Game Store, as well as PlayStation and Xbox on October 27th. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other top 10 list of the best indie games coming out this month, as well as our review of the top indie story games from September. And let us know in the comments which games you're looking forward to playing. We'll see you next time.